So there's a hair. I can feel it. Hey, today I'm going to be doing a room tour, which is actually my most requested video, which is quite weird when you think about it because it's basically me just showing you where I sleep. But before I begin, I'd like to give a big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. I love Squarespace. I've honestly used them well before they even reached out to me. So if you need a website, a domain, online store, or a portfolio, use Squarespace, and I'll be talking more about that later in the video. But for now, let's get it started. So this used to be my room, and then I moved out temporarily, which is funny because most of my YouTube videos are in a different room, but I've always considered this to be my room. Anyway, I moved back a couple days ago, so I thought I better film this now before it gets all messed up. So when you enter, this is my door. On the back of it, I just have my most used bags, and at the moment that's my Fjallraven and Kanken and my tote bag. And I also have some posters and prints. The prints are from Anna Kaddish, and the poster is Min Pin. So this is my bedside table. It's actually a step ladder that I got from IKEA. And I'm just going to say right now that everything I own is from IKEA. Like literally every piece of furniture in here is from IKEA. I can't actually point one thing out. Even this pillow is from IKEA. Even my bedspread is from IKEA. Anyway, my bedside table. I have a fiddle leaf fig and a spider plant, as well as this cute little book. This is mainly just for decorative purposes, but I do flip through it every now and then. I actually did legitimately use it the other week to identify a plant, but that's the only time that I've ever legitimately used it. It's just really cute and small, and I love ferns, so that's there. And then we have my beautiful bed. Again, it's from IKEA. It's quite low to the ground, but I quite like that because I used to actually just sleep on a mattress. Not for like I had a bed frame, I just didn't like it, so I slept on a mattress for ages. Now I'm just used to sleeping quite low to the ground, so I like this frame. It's very simple. It's just like literally a wooden frame that's low to the ground. I do keep some stuff under my bed, like my guitars and some storage stuff, but it's not very exciting, so I'm not going to show you under my bed. And then behind my bed we have this wall, and it's not finished yet, but I'm not going to add too much more to it. I think I quite like it being a bit bare. It's basically just some dried leaves and some little starfish as well, and this cool printed cloth that I got from this artist. And then I have this wall which has a painting that my mum did, and I love this painting so much. It's of some cabbage, but I think it just goes really nicely in my room, and it's a beautiful painting, so I like to look at it. I also have my dream catcher there. And over here we have my dresser. So in this lower shelf I have sketchbooks and books, things that I use quite often. It looks a bit messy, but it is an organized mess. Above it, it's even messier, but it's even more organized, believe it or not. This is where I keep all of my craft stuff, craft and art supplies that I use pretty much all the time. I do have a few more art supplies, but I don't keep them in my bedroom. They're out in the living space. And then I have another spider plant. These plants are actually so good pretty much anywhere, especially if you live in like a warm climate. I don't really know how they go in the cold, but they're pretty hardy and they can withstand quite a lot. So if you're not very good at plants but you want to invest in some, get some spider plants because they are great. And then I have some books here that I don't use or look at as often. They're mainly for that's not a word. They're mainly for decorative purposes. I keep all my jewelry here, and also more candles and more plants, as well as an oil burner and some other decorative. Why can't I speak? I also have this little drawer thing that I just keep knickknacks and stuff that I don't want out but access a lot. Like, what do I even keep in there? They're all full. I don't know of what, but they're full. And welcome to my walk-in wardrobe. Just kidding. Don't go in there. It's where I hide all of my secrets. On my windowsill I have a couple of plants and crystals, as well as an incense burner, and on the outside I'm trying to start a bit of a rooftop garden because this window actually opens out onto a roof, so I can stick heaps of plants there. At the moment I just have some basil, lavender, aloe, and some other plants that I don't know what they're called. There's a cactus there as well. But yeah, they seem to be doing okay. hopefully they don't die. The next part of my room is this desk, and this is where I spend most of my time because I do a lot of my work from home, so I need a good workspace. I used to have an absolutely tiny desk, but I upgraded to this desk and I love it because it's just literally a table. In the corner I have some books that I do actually read quite a bit, but for now they're just propping my lamp up, keeping it out of the way. I also have a container of tape, decorative tape. I've said decorative like 16 times in this video, and I actually said it right that time. Here I have my pencil case and my planner, which I use to organize my life. And then on this wall I have lots of little things. They all have meaning to me, obviously. Nothing too deep. It's mainly just like, I like that, so I stuck it on my wall. And then I have a poster of some vegetables. I actually really like vegetables. Like, I like vegetables more than I like fruit. I like fruit, but like vegetables, so good. And then in the top corner there I just have some dried flowers. They're literally blue tacked to the ceiling, so I hope they don't fall, but they probably will. So that's it, that's my room. It's very small, but I love spending time in here. I love working in here and I love sleeping in here. If you guys like the video, make sure you chuck it a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. For now, I'm gonna pass it on to future Zoe and she's gonna tell you some cool things about Squarespace. So roll the clip, boys.
I am really excited to be letting you guys know about Squarespace, as I actually use them to host my portfolio website that I first created when I was in university. I know so many other creatives in my network that either use Squarespace now or are switching over to start using it. Even my mum has used Squarespace for such a long time to manage her business and her clients, and that's what got me into using it in the first place. As a creative, I think it's so important to have an online presence that showcases your portfolio of work in a professional and appealing way. So Squarespace makes this really simple with access to so many beautifully designed templates that are incredibly easy to install and tweak. I have used my website as both a student and a freelance designer to attract and book clients, but there are so many different purposes that a website with Squarespace can have. So head to squarespace.com/Zozzolini for 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.